Alright guys, hey, the Marine here. I am in my Wizzy 120, and as you can see, the map is Siegfried lined. Just looking at the team lineup, they have one, two, three top tier mediums. Meanwhile, we have VKB, which is an absolute beast tank in this kind of situation on this kind of map. We have a T30 and a Waffle 4, and so immediately what that tells me is I'm not going to win the field if I even attempt to go out there. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to do kind of like what I like to do in my heavy tanks on this side, and that's get into this area and work shots into here, here, and down in here. I absolutely hate driving over those things every time I think I'm getting shot by artillery. But first off, looking for a sneaky shot through these buildings at heavy tanks which like to side scrape right in this intersection. I'm guilty of doing it myself, so I like to try and catch people. But nothing's showing up yet, so I'm just going to continue to sit here. I want to see how this battle develops. I'm a medium tank. I'm not going to be poking out in this situation. Taking a sneaky shot at that KV-4 did not work out for me. I see there that the IS-3 did not like the KV-4, so I can just go ahead and poke back out. Unfortunately, I hit the building there, so unable to get another shot into KV-4. So I'm just not going to poke out in that area again. I'm going to try to start working the medium tanks over on this flank. Very fortunate to pick up that shot there. And so I'm just going to try to get as good a hold down area as I possibly can. I know my backside is clear, so I should be able to get some good shots. I love this spot because you're able to get so many different angles throughout the town. And you're relatively safe from much of it. Unfortunately, a little bit of low roll there. I believe the average of this gun is 440. But you absolutely do need to watch whatever kind of terrain you're driving over, because this tank will throw your depression off. What that beeping is it counts down from the 10 seconds after you've been spotted. And what I'm going to do now is use the slow as a hold down area. It's not going to be the best hold down, but it'll provide me just enough. I'm actually going to try to side scrape off of it. And the IS-3 is a little bit shorter, so he's going to be even better. And saw him just fire, so poke out and get a shot into him. And now I have hold down terrain for me to try and engage this IS-3. Now the IS-3 armor was buffed recently, and it's rather annoying. See, I have an easier shot at this low. And you cannot shoot through that decoration. The stuff you learn. I need to keep an eye on the mini-map. Fortunately, he pins me right beside my mantle. It's only 250-ish, so can't say I'm too surprised that he high rolled just enough, but still annoying. I wasn't going to sit there. I believe he is using the top gun, so that would absolutely cripple me if I got hit. So here I'm just trying to keep these guys in the crossfire. Looked like artillery took care of that SDI. Good for me. So I'm worried about that T-69 coming from behind me, and I see that the T-30 is not anywhere near me. And then here comes the 69. I go ahead and auto-aim here. Now, I loaded heat because I was tired of trying to deal with the IS-3. And so I'm just trying to bully this T-69 and keep trying to make him shoot my mantle, or even now just outright miss. I know he's going to have a really hard time getting through here. Unnecessary heat there, but I had loaded it already for the IS-3, which had bounced 2 of my 4 shots at him at this point. And I'm a one-shot for him, and if he loads HE and just glances me, I'm dead. So I know that he's going to be looking in my direction. And I didn't even want to bother. But that was a pretty intense brawl for the city, being right stuck in the middle with a tier 9 medium, which pretty much only has hull armor and a gun. See, the scout is finally made it all the way around. Just trying to be very careful here. If I'm so much as glanced, I'm pretty much dead. And right about this point, I decided it's not worth it to trying to go and engage him. I don't have the depression to poke over the ridge without exposing all of my tank. One shot for artillery, so I decide to go for artillery. On this tank, I am running the Verstab rammer and I am running coated optics. I decided to just go ahead and deal with the horrible gun handling and just let it go. And so I'm not getting lit here, and so at this point I assume that they're all out in the field. Or rather I do in a couple seconds. I was thinking about just forcing a little bit of cap pressure, but what's the point? 53-55 is caught out by the VKB, who swipes him up. And at this point, I'm thinking he already is either in A1 or he is up here at the bunker at A6. And very quickly pick up that kill. All right, I know the screen just went black. Still working on getting OBS set up after I installed Windows 10. Anyway, as far as the battle goes, I finished with 5,673 damage, base experience of 1,404, and I did 1,912 assistance damage. The next highest on my team was 2,321 damage. I absolutely had a blast there in the middle of the city, and I ended up with a profit of 30,000. It was a fun game. It was a brawly. This was a tank that I had gotten close to getting Mastery Badge in before with about 1325-ish base. But this time I finally pushed it over the edge. Anyway, guys, this was a Mastery Badge. And sorry it's been a while since I've uploaded anything, but I do sincerely hope you guys enjoyed it. And just as a big thank you to all, I have passed the 500 viewer mark, and so I was able to get a custom URL for YouTube. If I do break 1,000 uh, subscribers, I will try to set up a giveaway for you guys for a subscriber. Not sure how I'll do that, but that is absolutely my plan. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed.